Welcome back to TechVibe, your home for the latest leaks, exclusive insights, and the deep dive tech news you need to stay ahead of the curve. Today, we are talking about the camera that is set to break the internet and finally give wildlife and sports photographers the flagship power they've been begging for. If you've been thinking about upgrading your current kit, you may want to hold off just a little longer. The first massive, verified leaks for the Canon EOS R7 Mark II have just surfaced, and this isn't just a minor refresh. We are looking at a total beast that industry insiders are already calling the mini flagship. This is the moment where the crop sensor finally steps out of the shadow of full-frame professional bodies and claims its own territory in the high-end market. The original R7 was a massive hit, but it had its limitations. Users complained about the rolling shutter, the ergonomics felt a bit cramped for those with larger hands, and the lack of professional-grade storage options felt like a missed opportunity. Canon has been listening. The headline feature for the R7 Mark II is a brand new 39.1 megapixel BSI Stacked CMOS sensor. This is a monumental shift for the APS-C segment. By moving to a stacked design, Canon is virtually eliminating the rolling shutter issues that plagued the original model. For those of you shooting fast-moving birds or high-speed motorsports, this means you can finally use the electronic shutter at its full potential without seeing your subjects look like they're warping through time. It provides the kind of readout speed that was previously reserved for cameras costing $5,000 or more. And speaking of speed, the R7 Mark II is rumored to hit a blistering 40 frames per second with full autofocus and auto-exposure tracking. To handle that kind of data without the camera freezing up, Canon is bringing over the DIGIC Accelerator technology from their top-tier professional bodies. This isn't just about raw speed, it's about neural network processing. The camera will be able to recognize subjects faster, track eyes through dense foliage, and even predict movement before it happens. If you're a wildlife photographer, this camera is effectively going to feel like it has a mind of its own, sticking to a subject like glue regardless of how chaotic the environment becomes. But let's talk about the body, because this is where the physical experience of shooting really changes. Leaked filings and internal reports suggest a significant redesign. The R7 Mark II is moving away from the compact body of its predecessor and adopting a larger form factor, almost identical to the higher-end R6 series. This means a deeper, more comfortable grip for those heavy 100 to 500 mm or 200 to 800 mm lenses. It also means a more traditional joystick placement and, most importantly, pro-level cooling. Heat has always been the enemy of high-performance cameras. With this new, larger body and enhanced thermal management, the R7 Mark II is expected to offer 8K UHD video recording. Seeing 8K on an APS-C sensor is a massive statement of intent. It is clearly a move to take the fight directly to the best hybrid cameras on the market today. To support these massive video files and the high-speed bursts, the leaks confirm a dual card slot setup that finally includes a high-speed CFexpress Type B slot alongside a UHS-2 SD slot. This is the pro move fans have been waiting for. It allows for a buffer that won't choke during a 40 frames per second burst, letting you keep shooting until the action is over rather than waiting for the camera to write data to a slow card. For the premium international audience that demands reliability, this change alone makes the Mark II a mandatory upgrade. Now, we have to look at the timeline. Based on recent registration of model codes with international regulatory bodies, the countdown has begun. Typically, when these filings go live, we see a product announcement within a few months. All signs point to an official reveal in the middle of 2026. This lines up perfectly with the major summer sporting events and the peak travel season for nature photographers. What about the cost of all this technology? This is where the conversation gets serious. With a stacked sensor and flagship-tier autofocus, this is no longer a budget-friendly enthusiast camera. Rumors suggest that the launch price will be significantly higher than the original version, likely landing between $2,020–$300 for the body only. While that is a jump, you have to remember the value proposition. You are essentially getting flagship-level performance in a crop sensor body that gives your lenses 1.6 times more reach. For a bird photographer or a sports shooter in the nosebleed seats, that extra reach combined with that speed is worth every penny. The R7 Mark II looks like the ultimate hybrid machine, fast enough for the sidelines of a stadium and detailed enough for a professional studio portrait. It bridges the gap between hobbyist gear and the tools used by the world's best professionals. We are seeing a shift where the size of the sensor no longer dictates the quality of the features. Whether you are filming high-resolution wildlife documentaries in 8K or capturing the split-second moment a sprinter crosses the finish line, this camera is being built to handle it all without breaking a sweat. The ergonomics are also getting a massive overhaul to match the internal power. We are expecting a much brighter, high-resolution electronic viewfinder with zero blackout during those high-speed bursts. This is crucial for tracking erratic subjects. When you're zoomed in at 800 mm, losing sight of your subject for even a millisecond can ruin the shot. With the stacked sensor's fast readout, the slideshow effect in the viewfinder will be a thing of the past. The back LCD is also rumored to be a higher resolution panel, making it easier to check focus in bright daylight, which is a common pain point for outdoor shooters. In terms of connectivity, the Mark II is expected to embrace the latest standards. We're looking at a full-sized HDMI port, no more fragile micro HDMI connectors that break in the field. This is a huge win for videographers who use external monitors or recorders. It will also likely feature improved USB-C power delivery, allowing you to run the camera indefinitely off a power bank, which is perfect for long time lapses or extended video interviews. The autofocus system isn't just getting faster, it's getting smarter. The new Action Priority mode, which we've seen hints of in other high-end releases, will likely be a centerpiece here. This mode can recognize specific sports like soccer, basketball, or volleyball and shift the focus to the person currently in possession of the ball or the one making a key move. It reduces the cognitive load on the photographer, letting the AI handle the tracking while you focus on the composition. When you compare this to what else is on the market, the R7 Mark II stands in a very lonely place at the top. Most competitors are either focusing on full-frame or keeping their crop sensor lines more entry-level. By putting this much technology into an APS-C body, Canon is doubling down on the community that values the weight savings and the reach factor of the smaller sensor. It is a specialized tool for a specialized type of creator. As we get closer to the official announcement, more details are likely to spill out regarding the specific frame rates for 4K and whether there will be any crop factors involved in the high-speed video modes. However, the core message is clear: the R7 Mark II is designed to be a workhorse. It is a camera for those who can't afford to miss a shot and who need their gear to be as fast as their instincts. We will be keeping a very close eye on the shipping dates and the first real-world samples as they leak. If these specs hold true, the landscape of wildlife and sports photography is about to change forever. It's an exciting time to be in the ecosystem, and this camera might just be the most important release of the year. Thanks for watching TechVibe and staying tuned for the future of photography. We'll see you in the next one.